What's up, guys? My name is Mikko Hytönen, and this is Jokes and More podcast, baby. A show where we talk about Jiu-Jitsu, life, and everything in between. We are capturing the magic moment after a hard Jiu-Jitsu training. If you don't roll, you don't know. Today I'm joined by Pili Legasa.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing personality, Jiu-Jitsu personality, BJJ white belt, and today we're gonna learn Pili's story. Welcome.
Okay, thank you so much for having me here. Actually, Mikko.
Tell me.
So, since you have invited me to your podcast,
Yeah.
and I always like to bring something. I was like, okay, what should I bring, Mikko? And I was like, okay, maybe something to eat from Barcelona. And I was like, no, I know that you're healthy, that you don't eat a lot of sugar.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, so then I was like, I bought this actually for myself because my main goal is to become a black belt.
Okay.
But then, I don't know why, for me, pink rocks and you rock. So this remind me of you, and I was like, okay, this is like a personal thing of mine, but I wanted to give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
For thank you, for inviting me. Mikko.
Okay.
So this is for you. I hope you take good care of this, okay?
Of course,
and you're a black belt already. So.
I am a black belt, and yes, I'm gonna put this probably on my keys. So, but I love the idea. Thank you so much.
No.
And actually, let's turn a little bit so you're facing me a little bit.
Yes, of course.
And because
Let's
so
do that.
thank you so much. Here we are. First of all, super hot, guys. How was the training today?
The training it was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I learned like this new position that I already kind of knew, but I didn't know what you showed us, like this priority.
Yeah, the headquarters priorities there.
Yes, the headquarters never even heard the name.
Headquarters is a great position, and of course, when we climb to headquarters and when we come back, why we go there? Because we create momentum, we create movement, so we can block the knee sheet, or we're gonna ride all the way to the other side, and that's good pit stop position. I think you should be learning to find peace in that position. It feels weird before, like when you started.
I will try it.
Because you will nail it.
He was doing like this crazy movement with the hips,
like this,
like that.
Like on headquarters, like this. I know it looks stupid and it looks weird, but I have a good balance, and this is the position, like how I sit on the headquarters.
I have to try it at home.
Yeah. But
I will do it.
But you did it great. How many times you have been training this week?
Actually, only 3.
Only. What is the normal number?
Like, I train every day.
Good.
But yesterday, since I was coming here to Malaga and my flight was at 6 in the morning, so I was just getting my things, preparing my microphone, everything that I need to record and to do my videos and my stuff. So yesterday I didn't train. Also because I was working late, because today I'm not working. So. Yeah, I'm skipping work.
Luckily nobody sees.
I don't think my boss will see that. So
you never know. Maybe he will watch the episode.
I know.
Yeah.
So yes, but I try to train from Monday to Friday, Jiu-Jitsu.
Do you train gi and no gi?
Yeah, actually.
And I know a little bit about you, so I know that you started with gi.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay. So when did you do your first no gi training?
Actually, like the first week of July from 2 years ago, it was horrible.
It was horrible.
First class, I was crying. My teacher came to me and he was like, it's okay. It's all the pressure that they are putting into you. It's okay, you can cry, don't worry, it's normal. And I was feeling so anxious. I was feeling like, okay, if I have a man, really in the real life, that now every day it's like more, like, I don't know if the word is sexist, but more like aggressions.
Yeah.
Okay, towards women. So I was feeling like, okay, I really don't know anything. If I have any man, even if it's not super heavy, on top of me, I'm just stuck there. I didn't even know how to push, how to move my legs, how to move my hips. I was like this robot, like, okay, I'm like here and I'm crying. So, yes. But maybe for this reason, I decided to stick with it. I was like, okay, so this feels so bad, but I have to be able to move in this situation.
Exactly.
So I think that there was like this change of mindset of, okay,
But that was like the no-gi stuff, especially,
The gi.
That was the gi, just like
starting with gi.
Yeah. So that was like first experience in Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes.
Frustration. But it takes a lot of courage and a lot of heart to just, keep going on. Because even for the guys Jiu-Jitsu is hard. It's extremely frustrating. Everybody's smashing you, and you are losing pretty much first 2 years all the time.
Yeah.
And when you're a girl, it's even more frustrating because you cannot even muscle your way out. You're
No.
always the weakest.
Yes. Yes. No, you're right.
But then you started to like it. It was now 2 years ago, and now you are full on, all in.
Obsessed.
All in Jiu-Jitsu.
I'm obsessed. I get it. Of course,
Yeah.
I get
worries.
why I'm obsessed. But it's something I would have never expected. Not even to do a martial art. As a girl, it was like, no, I wanted to do dancing. I wanted to do ballet. I wanted to do like these girly things, you know? And I just started in the world of martial arts. I started with kickboxing and Muay Thai,
Yeah.
you know? So I already had a little bit of contact. And I was a little bit used to be like in a bad position, like hitting me. So maybe since I started doing striking, I already had a little bit of more focused mentality,
Yeah.
so I could stay in Jiu-Jitsu. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, wait. What were we talking about now? I just.
No worries.
what
Yeah,
was I
because we are
going to
hearing some
say?
noises.
Well,
Yeah, we were talking
yes.
about the Jiu-Jitsu
I'm
when you
this
started
dispersed.
Jiu-Jitsu. No, don't stress. But yeah, we started Jiu-Jitsu about 2 years ago. But let's rewind a little bit. Let's go back. So, okay, first martial arts experience. You told kickboxing, Muay Thai. Where it all started? What was your first martial art? What you started to train, and when was that?
Actually, it was in Denmark.
Denmark.
In Denmark.
Oh yeah, you were working there for
I
a
was
while.
working in Denmark, yeah.
Okay, so you started your first martial arts training was there.
Yes.
What was it?
In Danish.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what's this? I don't understand
Okay,
anything.
so what was it? Kickboxing?
It was Krav Maga.
Krav Maga your first?
Yeah.
Arte suave, hitting on the here and balls and everything. It's rough.
We were
Effective.
with guns and with knives, and we did this exercise where they were like getting my neck, and you had to do like I don't know which movement.
Yes.
I don't
Boom,
remember.
boom. Yep.
I don't remember, but it was the closest gym to the home I was living in.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, okay, this is the closest. Denmark is cold. I didn't want to go super far away because of the cold, so I was like, let's try this, and I actually liked it since the first class.
How long you did Krav Maga? You did full time when you was in Denmark?
Yes, I did it for 5 months. I was there for 6 months, but yes, I only did it for 5. So you can imagine I didn't know anything. It was
Yeah.
like this cute little kind of going to the gym,
Yeah.
we're doing these exercises, and
Yeah.
I was having a lot of fun. And people there are nice, actually.
Yeah.
So it was like a good experience, and then I came back to Barcelona and I was like, okay, this was amazing, but I feel like I really need to know how to defend myself.
Yeah.
And I wanted to continue. So I went to this gym, it's called XFit, okay, and it was near my home again, and I was like, okay, this is a martial arts gym. I told them that I was doing Krav Maga, and they told me, okay, you just do Muay Thai and kickboxing. I didn't know what Muay Thai was,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what kickboxing was. I didn't know about the elbows, the knees, nothing but nothing. You know, you have to, like, I only knew boxing.
Yeah.
All the martial arts for me were completely, like, unknown.
No idea.
No idea. So I started there, and same thing as Jiu-Jitsu.
Frustration.
I was crying. Come on, first day, I'm a crier.
Yeah.
First day, so we did sparring,
Yeah.
and I got against this like huge guy, and I mean he wasn't hitting with a lot of
Power?
strength
No,
or
yeah,
power,
yeah.
but he hit me, and I just felt like that, and I started
Was
like
that the first training?
first training.
KO.
I did sparring, yes, KO. I wasn't KO. I just fell.
Okay.
Because
Knockdown.
I wasn't, yeah. And then I started like to be like,
Yeah.
like no. And my teacher saw me, and he was like, okay, come with me. Let's do a little bit of know how to hit, know how to. And then thanks to him, so I started to gain a little bit of confidence.
Good.
Yeah, his name is Danny. Thank you, Danny. And from then on, I just started to like feel more confident doing striking, and I love low kicks.
Yeah.
Low kicks are my passion. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't like the boxing.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at it. Even if I do like this is bad technique.
Yeah.
I'm bad. But the kicks, oh my god, I love.
Oh, you like
I
to
love
kick people on the legs.
Yeah, I love kicking people.
I guess you got it.
Yes, and my girlfriend's there because it came to a point that we were a lot of girls.
Yeah.
And we used to, of course, to fight against each other. And their legs were always full of bruises because they were mine. I was like, I'm going to kick.
So you want to leave a mark, like,
Yeah.
that's me. You can see my kicks when you watch from the mirror. That's me.
Exactly.
Okay.
My only goal was to bruise them. No.
When was this? When did you came back from Denmark to Barcelona?
Okay, you know I'm so bad with timetables. So
let's say you started Jiu-Jitsu 2 years ago, but how long before you started the kickboxing?
1 year and a half.
Okay.
So I think I started in 2023.
Okay.
So on martial arts per se, I started in 2022.
Unbelievable.
So actually it's been
3 years more, 3.5 years.
No, 2021.
2021. Okay, so 4 years more or less.
Yes, within the martial arts world.
And now you are deep in it. Like you do a lot of nice videos and you live the martial arts.
I mean, Jiu-Jitsu, not so much kickboxing and Muay Thai. It helped me, of course, but Jiu-Jitsu has helped me a lot with my personal problems and with my insecurities. It's something I would have never guessed, never in the world. Like, how can a sport, because I have been doing sports my whole life. I play tennis, I ski, tennis and ski mainly. But I've always been active. I've always loved to do whatever, the football, whatever, bicycle, cycling. We always go to the mountains, we hike. So my family always has supported me to do sports, of course, to have like a good, healthy lifestyle, no? But not a single sport has helped me so much as Jiu-Jitsu.
What do you think is that?
I actually don't know. I think it's because every day you have to, how do you say this in English? Superar. You have to, damn.
No, it's
Do you know the word superar?
No.
Okay, you have,
I don't know what you're meaning, but you have to overcome yourself.
Overcome.
Yeah, there it is.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
That's why, because every single day you have to overcome yourself. Every day you are in a bad position.
Exactly.
Even if you are super good at Jiu-Jitsu, you will be in a bad position in all the trainings.
And I think that's the reason why it's so good for you, because when you do something that is really hard, that is really challenging, it kind of challenges your mind also, and you're pushing yourself. And old truth that all the growth happens in uncomfort zone. Maybe not all, but most of it happens in uncomfort zone. And I think and also because Jiu-Jitsu is not only physical, it's like mental.
It's
And
mental.
you need to like pump. There is a lot of stuff happening. So I think that's good for you, because you are also like, you're everywhere, you have great energy, you're positive, but Jiu-Jitsu, you need to focus on that moment.
Only that moment, yes.
Otherwise somebody's going to rip your arm away. Or
Yes. Or choke you, or I don't know, broke your toe, whatever. Yeah, you are 100% right. That's the reason.
What about when you started Jiu-Jitsu and you told me like also that was frustrating again, like all the, guys were manhandling you, throwing you and everything. You remember what was the first technique that you were able to start to do? Like okay, I got this technique. What was starting to work for you?
Actually, yes.
Tell me.
Actually, in my case was the armbar.
Armbar?
Yes.
Nice.
It was the first time I finished, finalized.
Yeah.
A girl, of course.
Yeah.
The first time I finished someone was a girl. Impossible to finish a man first when you begin.
Yeah.
And it was an armbar. And I was all day trying it, but because it's like the easiest one of the easiest maybe when you begin. At least for me, because the omoplata is like you have to turn a lot.
Yeah.
And still it's hard for me. I never have finished anybody
with
omoplata. And I try it, but they just escape. They just do the
There is
berimbolo.
a lot of details and a lot of movement, and number one detail on omoplata, if you shoot it, control their hip, because their number one defense is going to be front roll. They're gonna roll. Of course you can roll with them, but you should like grab the hip, put them towards you, and if you can flatten them out, if they are flat on the ground, then it's easier. And now when you talk about that, I don't do omoplata so much, but arm bars. Yeah. But what was the position? From the back or from the traditional like armbar position, like side control stuff? Or?
Actually, it was from close guard.
Oh, close guard, traditional armbar from the. Felt good, yeah?
Yeah. Oh,
First
it felt
half,
amazing.
Can you imagine somebody was, okay, I quit. You're going to break my arm, so I quit.
Yes.
So you quit.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
And maybe she only had like 6 or 7 months into Jiu-Jitsu, but I had like 2 or 3 months, and I was like, oh, I was like, okay, like first finish. So then it took me a lot of time to keep finishing someone, but I was so happy. And I want to know yours.
Let's see.
I mean, how many years have you been doing
I
jiu-jitsu?
started 2012, so 13 years.
Okay.
But the first one, what I remember, that was really big for me. Yeah, it's hot, guys. So, and because of the weather. So first one I remember was Anaconda, like Anaconda choke, because I was able to submit, like I think I was 2-stripe white belt, and I was able to submit.
With gi?
No gi, that was no gi.
Okay.
And with this high level guy, and I was able to do rolling Anaconda, which was, of course, after that, the guy made me tap maybe 10 times, but I got it. And actually, I have been using that technique since then, but in Jiu-Jitsu is like this is prime example of what happens in Jiu-Jitsu. You know, one round you're like, yeah, I got you, and next round, sometimes you're a hammer, sometimes you're the nail. Depends.
And it happens a lot when you finish someone that is better than you, or when someone that is worse than you, like new, or someone new finishes me, I'm like, no, like, how is this possible? And then I try to finish them like 100 times.
Yeah, you go like.
We all do that.
Yeah.
It's funny.
What about your gym? How big is your gym? What kind of team you're training?
Okay, so actually my gym, it's a big one. Okay, it has a lot of martial arts. It has Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Kickboxing, Muay Thai, MMA, it has Aikido.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, 6. And it also has like a super big gym space. So it's like a mix of everything, you know. I don't know. There's this Jiu-Jitsu team. We are like we are a lot of white belts.
Okay.
Every day there are more and more graduates, but we are mainly white belts. So for me it's good because we are kind of have the same level and we are evolving together.
Yeah.
But you know, now we have like some good graduates, and I actually like to roll with the.
Good. How many about is your core group there? Like you have 20 purple to 30.
In the classes.
Yeah. How big are the classes?
I would say 30.
Yeah.
Yes. In grappling.
So
I think
no-gi.
it's 30. No-gi.
Yes. Is there more no-gi than gi?
Yes. Gi maybe sometimes we are 10 people, 8 people. Sometimes we are 20.
Yeah.
But in no-gi, it's always full. But we only have 2 classes weekly of no-gi.
Okay.
Yes, it's more a gi gym. That's why I started with gi. You know, because my teacher, he's from Brazil.
Yeah.
He's called Edson Nascimento. So he's more traditional with gi, and he's like this. He has this really old school jiu-jitsu kind of.
Yeah.
Not that new no-gi leg locks. You know, all this.
Yeah. Traditional, just tore underpass and.
There you
basics.
go. But it works.
Yeah, and I love old school. My first coaches were
old school as well.
Old school, and I think it's great that learn the like solid foundational game, like in gi and no gi, like basic passes, and then we're gonna start to build on top of that. So yeah, my first coaches was also they were from Finland, but they were Demian Maija's black belts, and Demian was, of course, everybody knows UFC, one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in UFC ever. So he was like very basic. There was no berimbolos. In our gym first 5-6 years, but great jiu-jitsu, tough training. So
how would you describe now your jiu-jitsu?
At the moment, or my jiu-jitsu at the moment?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty versatile. Of course, my jiu-jitsu, I still think about like I love the roots of jiu-jitsu. So in my head is always like this is still a self-defense art, and this is a way how we can defend ourselves. Okay. So I prefer always be on top position if I can.
Right.
It's a tempting to play guard, and I still do it because I love to just lay on the bottom and attack from there. Okay. But I should be like, if I play my top A game, I try to be the passer. I try to be the guy who is on top. Okay. And I try to be like the guy who makes the first move. So action, reaction. I make the action so I can make you react. Like I just try to do stuff to make you react, not be like a passive jiu-jitsu player. But pretty traditional. I love everything, especially chokes, of course, because arm bars, there might be somebody who doesn't tap, but if you have nice choke in, they're gonna go to sleep. So it doesn't matter if they don't tap. What is your favorite choke?
Actually, I don't like choking.
No, you are so kind. You think like, I don't want to because...
No.
But then you are ruthlessly ready to rip the arm away.
You know.
Yeah.
I do triangles all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. it's the easiest for me. It's the one I love. It's for me. You if you put a lot of pressure, it's pretty bad. But for me, it chokes. Oh, because I hate them when they do it on me. I'm like, I hate it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm now used to it, and I try to not let them choke. And I'm red.
Yeah,
and
you resist us.
Yeah. Until I'm like, okay, I cannot more. Now I tap. But I don't like the feeling, so I still don't do it a lot. I'm starting to do it. And what I really like is when you use the tibia.
Yeah.
When you put the head here.
Oh, gogoplata.
Yeah.
So I go here and like the neck is here.
Yes.
So gogoplata.
Yes. This one I like.
Oh, I remember Nick Diaz did the gogoplatas back in the day in MMA. It was amazing. All of those old school guys, you know what I'm talking about. Gogoplata. That was surprising because that's not the easiest.
For me, it's easy, but because I'm so used to be in the guard, now I'm trying to be more like passer,
play top position also.
Yes, but at the beginning, all day guard, and triangles and guard and triangles. That's my game. Just triangles.
Yeah, it's totally fun. Triangle is one of the most versatile attacks.
I don't know, I love it.
In Jiu-Jitsu, you can hit it from everywhere. And I think now it's nice because, let's say you used to play a lot of guard, now you are also passing.
Yes,
I think we should always if there's some area in Jiu-Jitsu what you feel like, I don't like this is uncomfortable, then that's exactly what you should be training.
Yes.
Because even though you don't need to be a specialist in that area, but in Jiu-Jitsu overall, I think we need to have like a solid base of understanding of everything what is happening, and then you can choose what prefer and what kind of style you create. But they cannot be like black holes in your jiu-jitsu. Like, okay, I just don't like this, so I don't do it at all. So just learn to do everything, and I think it will help your growth also, and you become a better martial artist if you just do it.
We actually talk about it, and you said something that I loved.
Yeah.
That you have this like table.
Yeah.
Of different positions and techniques that you can do from each position.
Yep.
And I think this is important.
So I have my way to teach, I have blueprint systems. So when I teach beginners, we have a BJJ blueprint, which is basically we have the main positions, and then we're gonna have top and bottom positions, and we're gonna fill those positions, because then we're gonna have for example, if I have a guy who has been training with me 6 months, I'm gonna say, turtle on the bottom, show me how do you escape from that. He knows how to do it, because we have systematic way to teach all the positions, so we are building the foundation. Because I see a lot in Jiu-Jitsu, people are training a lot, but then they are missing some fundamental parts. So let's say you can be semi-good already in Jiu-Jitsu, but you don't know anything, for example, about turtle on the bottom or whatever position. So that's why we try to cover everything. So then when you roll, at least you know what you are trying to do. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't work, it doesn't frustrate you so much, because at least you know what you are trying. Most frustrating thing in Jiu-Jitsu is that you are stuck somewhere and you have no idea what you even try to do. Okay, I have no idea. But at least if you have an idea, you can try it if it works. Good. But that's the blueprint system. And of course, I love to do basics. I still do basic classes myself also. I love to train basic stuff, and I think that they will never go away. Traditional arm bars, rear naked chokes, like the basic stuff. And I think you can always become better on that also. When I got my black belt, everybody was asking, so how is your training going to change? I said, actually it doesn't. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. And actually that's what I did. When I got my black belt, I started to study again, scissor sweeps, basic sweeps, flower sweeps, traditional arm bars, like all the basic techniques, because now I see it, I have more experience in the art. So I think I was...
You can better understand it?
Yeah, I better understanding, and it was nice to recap the fundamentals, and because I still teach a lot of fundamentals.
Of course.
I just love to do all the basic stuff also, but also the new stuff, I like to do it also. There is no area in Jiu-Jitsu which I don't like to train. I like even the cardio part, I like the hard part, I even like the warm-ups, because I'm, me. Nobody likes the warm-ups, but I like it. And I always, since I started, I decided always every warm-up, let's say we need to do 20 jumping jacks. I always decided I'm going to do always a little bit of extra. Because I was in the long term, that will matter. So I have always done couple of repetitions more last 12 years. So you can imagine there is thousands and thousands extra repetitions. And it only took my mind I took a couple of extra repetitions, but in the long term, everything matters. Everything matters. And it's great for your mind, I did extra. I don't like this, but I did more than they wanted me to do. Actually, it feels good, you're pushing yourself, and I feel good afterwards. And now, 12 years, thousands, probably tens of thousands of extra repetitions.
Of course, so more cardio.
Yeah, more cardio and more just also your mentality, like, okay, we need to stop here. No, I do couple of more. I always like overcome yourself. It feels great.
Okay, I should start to do that.
Yeah.
Because we do a lot of, like this, for me it's old-fashioned kind of warm-ups, but I like them.
Yeah.
We do jumping jacks, we do squats, we do sprawls, we do like abs, and we do 30 of each one.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like I don't want to do more. So maybe they are counting and they say 4 and I just do 2.
Yeah.
So I should
You should do 6.
The reverse. I should do 6.
And we don't actually
But they
do
go
any.
so fast.
We don't do any more like jumping jacks and these kind of warm-ups so much, because I truly believe that, again, respect to old school. No offense, everybody can teach how they want, but I try to do all of the warm-ups, even like they are somehow related to jiu-jitsu. Even though physical parts, what we do some kind of jiu-jitsu kind of movement. So, for example, jumping jack for me, I would never. That doesn't make my jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to do the same cardio, but let's say, for example, we're going to grab the necktie arm and we're going to shoot guy's armpit. We're going to do something. For example, what we did today. Boom, boom. Like we can do the physical part with simulating something jiu-jitsu stuff, because then we can get again more repetitions.
Yeah, and you get the flow a little bit.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Or the drills, how they say it.
Exactly.
Yes. I've been to some gyms where they do that.
Yeah.
They do the warm-ups with drilling, like simple.
And I love like solo drills. So what you can do by yourself, and because I have done like countless hours training by myself in my house, like when I'm laying down, I do triangle entries, I do a lot of stuff.
Oh, you
because
do?
you can basically do the drilling by yourself also, because you are getting better. But it's really important that also when we do home drilling, let's say I do triangle entries in my house alone.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about like at the triangle. Like really thinking about, okay, I'm doing the triangle, not like on no. Okay,
and do you imagine like a person there, like okay, maybe
I don't visualize the person. I just visualize the perfect movement. So when I shoot it, it's just a figure in my head. I shoot it and create the proper angle, and I just shoot it, create the proper angle, and I kind of enjoy the process also. And I think that makes your movement also more pristine and precise.
Maybe I should do that then.
And again, if you want to get best version of your jiu-jitsu as fast as possible, all of this matters, because the more you do repetitions, the better you come. So if you put the time in your house to do this kind of stuff, you will get better faster.
So for a white belt like me, what movements should I do at home?
I should do triangle entries, and then, for example, what we did in a warm-up today, we're going to do a lot of hip movements, and because in jiu-jitsu we don't need to be flexible. Right? Okay. We don't need to be flexible, but we need to have a good movement in our hips. Okay. So I'm not super flexible, but I have a really good movement on my hips, which makes jiu-jitsu easier. We're going to do back steps, whatever we're going to do. We need to have a really mobile hip, and I think that's something what you can also. Actually, I can show you today a couple of moves what you can do in your house, and because it's going to make your jiu-jitsu better. And when you do the repetitions in your house, then you're thinking about jiu-jitsu, and it's basically time on the mats. There is no secret sauce. The more you train, the better you come, but also you can train and you can study the art and you can do a lot of in your house also. So for me, it was like I was obsessed. Like that's why I didn't learn Spanish and anything, because all the time, every time when I was awake, and because I needed to do first like the normal job. I was doing normal office job. Then all the other time I was studying this, because I knew that everything what I put in this art now, I need to take it seriously. It doesn't, I go train 1.5 hour afternoon and then I just do my thing. No, I was studying it. I was taking it super serious. I used to be a professional gambler back in the day, and same when we were studying, odds and everything. So I was making notes, and I was studying the art maybe, 5 hours a day on top of my training, like really like how to pump, and just and watching techniques, and just thinking about as a learning process. Not only like I'm learning when I'm in the gym, that's nice, but that's maybe 15% of my training.
That's what I do.
No, you look at me like you don't do anything. But don't stress about it.
I don't.
And again, usually what happens in jiu-jitsu, the discipline level and everything grows gradually. So the more you train jiu-jitsu, then you're like, okay, maybe I'm gonna start to eat healthy because that makes my jiu-jitsu better. Maybe I will do a little bit of cardio because that makes my jiu-jitsu better. Yes. But everything grows gradually. And don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. It's gonna go slowly. And also because if you create a lot of kind of disciplines immediately, let's say you start and you do same than me and you do kettlebells, you do like, I have insane daily routine.
No.
I enjoy it. But if you do that, some people touch too much. So you need to kind of let your body adjust and gradually add different levels of discipline.
Okay.
And like studying the art or physical disciplines, whatever it is, but step by step, because we still want to enjoy the process. Yeah.
Yes,
We want to
100%.
everything what we do, we want to be enjoyable, and that's why in my classes always we train hard, we spar hard, but we are having fun, and it's like it's respectful environment. Even though I make jokes all the times, but it's like we need to enjoy this.
I liked so much.
Yeah,
your
that's
class.
why actually I did also Krav Maga. I did
Oh, you
Krav
did?
Maga 1996 in Finland, and back in the day, Krav Maga they were really like are you some kind of criminal or something like that, because they couldn't teach
Really?
it because it was 1996 and it was really effective. So they were really concerned, like, am I some kind of bad guy? And already then I was doing super stuff. And I remember I went to the first class, super stuff. So I went to
Good
the
way
first
to
class.
say it.
I was doing Muay Thai also then. So I had my Muay Thai shorts and I went there, Muay Thai shorts, and like this, barefoot. And the teacher was, so are you gonna walk on the streets barefoot? I was like, no, sir. And then I put my shoes, because
you did it with shoes?
No, because I went like this. I was like, what's up? Let's fight. But they were like, no, this is a street self-defense, so you need to wear shoes but I didn't enjoy that because the training was super serious.
Oh,
Like Pampo, we learned to hurt other people, but in a serious way. And I didn't. For me, it was like, of course, it's effective, but I love martial arts and the tradition and enjoying the process, because I wouldn't be this kind of personality if I would put this much time, something that training is super serious and like no goofing around. This is what, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that
like
was
they
not
were
my...
strict.
Yeah, they were strict and effective but boring, but that was 1996.
Okay.
So it was. I did it only like a couple of months.
Okay, a couple of months.
Yeah,
Why did you stop?
Because I didn't enjoy the process.
You didn't enjoy
I didn't enjoy the process, and because I'm a nice guy, even though I'm extremely good at violence.
You are.
In many ways, but I hate to hurt people. Especially in Jiu-Jitsu, it's
You
fine,
do?
but I don't like violence. I don't like to hit people. I don't like somebody hits me.
Like me.
I know how to do it. Also, I know how to hit people and I know how to hurt them, but I don't like to hurt people, and I don't
Like-
like somebody that hurts me.
Yeah.
And I'm just I'm a protector more than a.
Oh, that's
I
good.
hurt people. So.
Okay.
Okay, let's
well,
go back a little bit. Okay, so what is your real profession? You're a smart girl. So tell me a little bit. So you work in university or?
I work in a university.
Yeah. So what do you do there?
Actually, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
No, Miko, because I was a disaster. I was a mess. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I loved music. Actually, I was a pianist. I am a pianist, but I really, really was a good one.
Yeah.
And I was kind of obsessed with it for a long time, and it was one of my main choices to study.
Yeah.
Because I did in Spanish is grado profesional, like professional something.
Yeah.
Piano, okay. And then you can do the superior studies. And I was like, should I do superior? Should I not? This was a really hard decision for me. And I decided, because I was scared, like, okay, I won't find a job. I'm not that good. I'm not one of these Chinese guys that they are 10 years old and they are already, So I was like a normal, good, but normal,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm not going to achieve anything with piano. So I was like, I should study something. Do you know the selectivity? Do you know how this works here in Spain?
No.
You do an exam.
Yeah.
It's called selectividad. Now I think it's called PAU. I don't know. EBAU. I don't know. It changes the name. Okay, so you take the exam. You get a mark. I got a pretty good mark. Okay, the hardest one is to get to medicine.
Yeah.
So I was only like 1 decima, 0.1 points to enter medicine, but I didn't. So I was like, okay, now what? I'm not going to be a doctor, so now what? And I was like, maybe architecture or maybe biotechnology. Finally, I chose biotechnology, but now listen to me. Next day, my mother, she wakes me up at 6 in the morning. Don't do biotechnology, because I know that this girl studied biotechnology and now she's a hairdresser. So don't do it, just do architecture. Yes. And I was like, and my dad is an architect. And my sister was studying architect. So it was like my environment. It's full of like artistic architect, you know. So I was like, okay, I don't care. I was so tired of not knowing what to study. I was like, let's try architecture. So I changed the options. I got into architecture in Barcelona, and maybe 3 weeks before starting, I was like, I don't want to start this. I want to start biotechnology.
Yeah.
You know, like deep down, I wanted biotech. And I told my family, my dad was so supportive, my mom as well. They said like, okay,
Yeah.
let's do biotech, but biotech, it also has like a hard mark, nota. You need to have like good
grades, and
grade.
it's hard to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the grade, okay,
Yeah.
but it was full. All the universities in Catalonia, everywhere, biotechnology was full. So I was like, okay, so what am I going to do? And I just studied biology. I don't know why. Since I studied biology, I didn't like it, but I just stayed there for 3 years, hating it, hating myself, hating everything. It messed me up a lot.
Yeah.
Not knowing what to do, and all day thinking about music, all day thinking about
and you
piano,
knew kind of,
piano,
I'm not in the right place. This is not my
I
place.
knew it.
And then it frustrates even more if you don't know, like, okay, where I'm gonna go.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what happened.
I knew it wasn't for me, biology. I knew it, but I don't know why. I was so scared of everything, so insecure. So like, okay, so I have already started this, so I just will finish this with no life at all. With I'm a different person right now thanks to Jiu-Jitsu. But then after 3 years, I was like, okay, this is my future, and like my first choice was biotechnology. So let's try that. I actually tried biotech for 1 year. I liked it way better. I was like, okay, this is way better. Now I can finally breathe a little bit. Still music in my head all day. I was in some rock groups music. We were playing around with rock music, you know, I was singing.
Nice!
So music was always a part of my life. But yeah, I just did biotech. And then since I already studied 3 years of biology, I was like, Pili, you have to finish biology just because, you know, pride.
Yeah.
And I finished both of them because of pride. I was like, I stayed there for 3 years. Let's do another year. Let's finish everything. And now, so I finished being a biologist and a biotechnologist.
Nice.
And then, I don't know, man, a teacher of piano, of jazz, because there I studied jazz. I used to be a classical pianist and I studied jazz. And she was like, try and do this exam to enter to the superior music school. So maybe just how do you feel in the exam? If you would like it. I took the exam. What was that? Was hell. I was like, what? I didn't want to know because it was so hard. And not only because it was hard, because there was like a lot of things that I didn't actually care about. I only like playing. I didn't care about why this chord goes to this.
Yes.
Why the progression? All the
enjoyed
harmonies.
just the music itself, not like the
I didn't want
behind
to
it.
exactly. So from that moment on, the music, my idea of I want to be a pianist, whatever, it just faded away.
Yeah.
And
But did you feel sad when you kind of, or was it relieving?
No, it was so relieving.
Yeah.
So relieving. It was like, at least there is a decision in my mind that I'm finally happy of not choosing piano or doing music, because it was 6 years of my life thinking music. And while I was studying other things, in the university. And I think it's a good thing to go to university and to study whatever, because you meet a lot of people and you have it's good. But I don't know. It was.
I don't know. You have graduated, so.
Yeah, I graduated.
What do you want to be when you become big? Do you have some? You would like to do something related to Jiu-Jitsu and martial arts.
That's what I was going to tell you, Miko. I
So
was like, all these studies for nothing, for wanting to interview people.
Yeah.
No, because Jiu-Jitsu has saved my life, literally. Save it. So, how can I not give my life to the sport? You know, how can I not?
Yeah.
Biology hasn't saved me. Actually, it made me a mess.
Yeah.
It made my head a mess. I was horrible. I was depressed. So I had to go to a psychologist, you know.
Oh, because of that, because I think it's because you're doing something that you don't enjoy and you're still kind of stuck with what else I'm gonna do. It's gonna be frustrating.
Yeah. And also, maybe you are like me, I don't know, but you're also like a happy living person.
Yep.
So when I'm happy, I'm like that. And when I'm sad, everything is like bad and everything is gray and everything is black. Yeah.
The waves are big.
That's me. I'm working on it.
Yeah. But again, think about like, even if you're working on it, I think you should be kind of allow yourself to be who you are. Don't try to suppress yourself.
No.
And if people are somehow have a tendency to, be really emotional, I just be it. Just not no, I would rather no, just exactly. Even like exaggerate who you are, because
I do.
And if you like me, nice. If you don't like me, who cares?
Yeah.
Like that's nice.
Yes.
That's nice. But maybe you will have a career also in Jiu-Jitsu also, because there is a different ways. There is of course the competitor way, and there is this other ways. Like I'm a prime example. I have competed only a couple of times in Jiu-Jitsu, but I started early in Spain here.
Yeah.
I think I have 4 competitions, but I started already because I was competing in wrestling when I was a kid. I started wrestling competition when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
I started wrestling when I was 4 years old. I started compete at 5 years old. So that kind of made me competing so much when I was a kid. So I didn't have the burn to compete, like prove myself.
Okay.
So I did a couple of times I did it. I did like hundreds of wrestling competitions through my childhood. But when I started Jiu-Jitsu, I did competition a couple of times, but early on I already decided like my mission and my path is help other people. Okay. I want to inspire other people. Yeah. I want to help them. I want to make them better. I want to make them to stay in Jiu-Jitsu and just, bring positive energy to life through my martial arts, and that's what I've done. And I think you have
You do it so well.
Thank you. And I think you have all the abilities to kind of find your way also in this world, because you have natural ability to kind of be really open in front of camera. And I think that's the key factor which most people are struggling, because if you say that, just be who you are. Like, just say whatever comes to your mind. Yeah. Normal people, they're like, but you and me, like, okay, I see it. So when you have this natural ability to kind of create content and just like, we can do now a video of this bottle or whatever. Whatever it is. So it's a great asset, and you have always, I think what people are always going to be fond of is positive energy. When you have good energy, people like that. Yeah, and people are fond of that.
Of course.
And I think that will take you long. And again, okay, now we have a nice pathway to the social media stuff, and because you have been growing fast, So where did it all start? So you started to do videos, and what kind of inspired you to the first videos? And how it all started?
Okay, I love this.
Me too.
Okay, so actually, I had my private Instagram, normal. Okay, so I was posting there a lot of martial arts videos, and I was feeling like I was annoying. I'm like, I'm so annoying. I was all day putting martial arts things, and I'm like, what?
So you're putting something that some other guys' techniques or other girls, like other stuff you're posting on your site.
Yes.
Other stuff,
in my
not
stories,
your own stuff.
Also my own stuff, but like training, like, hey, I trained today, whatever. So I also, because I was in this horrible job that I hated. And also I was in a bad relationship. So suddenly, at the same time, I was fired from the job, thank God. And I ended that relationship. So I had a lot of time for myself, and I just focused on kickboxing and Muay Thai. And I was all day making videos, like training and posting. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm posting like 20 stories the same day. Yeah. And I was like, who really cares about it, about all my friends? It was like, no one. So let's just open an account of only martial arts. Okay. I put it in my story, hey, now I have this account, will only be martial arts. If you want, follow me. If you don't want, don't follow me, I don't care. So I was just there posting my videos, being silly, being like, what it was, struggling with jiu-jitsu, struggling with everything, like just the white belt stuff. And also because I was already loving martial arts, I wanted more girls to go there. So I was like, okay, so maybe if girls see me, and since I'm not like super tough and like I don't,
you're very girly.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think girls will find you very inspiring. because you have, and again, when you talk about this, there is a lot of probably girls who feel exactly the same when they start this art or any kind of martial arts. It's frustrating. It's like overwhelming. It's too much. But again, you just cannot quit because that's what's gonna make you depressed. You try a couple of times and then you just give up, and then you're like, why did I give up? Because that's part of the process. And look at you now. Now you're smashing it.
You have to keep going.
Yeah, but so you started that, and then you started to post videos there, and it started to grow pretty rapidly. So
I mean, in September, it would be already 2 years.
Yeah, but still always like.
So it's not that.
Not fast, but it's still fast because in social media, like always you need to have a little bit of time, like because people are gonna get to know you. But I think you are in the right path because you are making funny videos and you have this kind of super positive energy and actually when we met first time, we met in the Kimura Cup and you are interviewing me, and it was like immediately like I was like, okay, so we are in the same level, like this kind of. And we were both smiling, and because and it's just like when energies match, it's very nice, and I can see that this kind of why I became really big on social media is pretty big part is because of this positive energy, and you have the same, and you are a girl and you're different than me, but you have the same energy, so I think you're gonna be definitely on your way to success. And there will be 100% the way that you can do this for a living. Absolutely, I just know it because Jiu-Jitsu is growing, and Jiu-Jitsu needs also like Jiu-Jitsu personalities who we inspire, we interview people, and just spread the enjoyment message of Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, and I think it's very important for girls to do any martial art. For me, Jiu-Jitsu is the best. Okay, because knowing how to kick, if a guy will kick you harder, you will. Maybe you are a beast, I don't know. But I feel like in Jiu-Jitsu you can maybe do a little bit more against someone if something ever happens, I hope not.
Probably. And
you think so?
Yeah, and self-defense is important part. And let's say something happens and let's say you do, for example, the Krav Maga or boxing or whatever, and you end up in a situation on the street, and let's say, for example, some guy is high on drugs or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna hit him in the head, boom. And the guy like, you need to, no offense, but let's say, for example, 2-meter guy, and even though you know how to hit, probably you're not gonna knock them down. And then what's gonna happen?
I won't.
But in Jiu-Jitsu, they throw you down, they end up in the ground, they try to rape you, whatever, you can't choke them. And if you get them back, you're gonna choke them conscious. And
that's it.
By the way, of course, all the martial arts are great, but I think also what makes Jiu-Jitsu special is because in Jiu-Jitsu we learn how to react when somebody grabs you. Like in the stand-up arts, it's different. Somebody grabs you, and many times, most of the time, street fights. There was this FBI did this research where they said like 85% all of the street fights end up in the ground.
Oh,
yeah,
85%.
Yeah. Yeah, all the street fights end up in the ground. And also, if you say you are a grappler and you want that to end on the ground, so sometimes you might get hit on the way there. But that's why, for example, when I'm teaching guys, we usually also think about like how we're gonna enter the takedowns. We are not gonna be super reckless, like really. But my coaches were like, we block the hip, we go like traditional self-defense style, how we take the position. But I think everything is good. But Jiu-Jitsu, of course, because we do Jiu-Jitsu, we think Jiu-Jitsu is.
Of course.
But all the martial arts,
we say it's the best.
Yeah, and they just give you the extremely good confidence of the situation. But grappling in that way, because normally people don't grab each other. And that's where people panic when they grab, like, bam, like, what the f*** are you gonna do? But in Jiu-Jitsu, you grab my hand on the what are you gonna do? Like, nothing. So it's just like, it gives you this peace of mind. And I think one important part is that when you become good in any kind of martial arts, especially in grappling, you resonate this kind of energy that you are calm and you avoid these situations also, because the guys who want to attack other people, many times they are predators and they are trying to smell the weakness. They're like, this girl is weak. They don't want to fight somebody who gives them resistance. So when you carry yourself, because you know what you're capable, that resonates this energy of people like, oh, there is something. So it's strange, but people can kind of feel the energy from you, that you are not just, pretty face. They can, because you carry yourself different.
Now I walk way different than I did 2 years ago. It's amazing.
Jiu-Jitsu, baby.
No, but it's the best thing of the world.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
All the girls have to do it. Every single one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And because that's the martial arts,
And men.
Jiu-Jitsu gives you the ability to be the person who you really want to be. You don't need to think about because most of the people, all the normal people, and they're scared of physical altercation if something happens.
Of course.
But when you take that out of table, like of course I'm not stupid, so somebody can still come back from me and stab me or whatever. But this normal physical altercation, I'm not scared if somebody wants to, try to grab me or whatever. And that gives you different kind of confidence when you can move because you are not scared of if something happens.
You have been all your life like doing martial arts, right? So have you always been this secure? Or
Kind of way, but I started as a wrestling, but I think I had always have like good confidence.
Okay.
But the true confidence came when I understood that I became good in Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Because then you train fully resistant human beings and you can choke some guy who's 120 kilos and he tries to take your arm away. And you can control the situation and you can choke the guy out. So then you understand like, okay, so now it's real. Jiu-Jitsu gives you realistic confidence because we spar 100% every day. It's not like, maybe I could do this. No, we try fully resistant guys every day. So we know what we're capable. And I think that's the true confidence what I gained through Jiu-Jitsu.
what belt were you, like blue?
I don't know. I think when I've really started to feel that I can handle myself was maybe, of course, already when I was blue belt, white belt, couple of stripes, I was like, Jiu-Jitsu shirt on the streets and come with me.
We all do it.
Yeah, but let's say maybe when I got my purple belt, then I kind of understood like, okay, because then you understand what is happening on the ground and you can, that's the first like high level belt, but also like it varies. For different person it might be different, but it's definitely a great confidence boost and a natural way. Because the confidence comes, confidence in every area, confidence comes from doing something many times. So whatever it is, like Jiu-Jitsu, when you do it long enough, I was super stressful when I started. I was nervous. I was, what is going to happen? But when you do it long enough, that brings you confidence. And it's the same in everything. I'm going to go paddleboarding for the first time. I'm like, oh, how is this going to go? And then you're 137th time. You're confident because you do it like this. So.
Do you do paddleboarding?
No, it just came to my mind. I think that looks stupid and that's too slow my hair. So okay, I'm standing on here and I don't know. Where is the motor and where is the action? Actually,
I was picturing you in the beach, like doing that, like paddle surfing.
Yeah, and without shirt, there is my new Tinder pictures. Oh yeah. Okay, so what do you eat? What is your diet?
Oh.
You eat healthy? Okay.
Nico,
no.
you have touched me. No, come on. I like eating healthy. I've always eaten healthy. My family has always been super strict with all we ate, actually. But that's maybe a problem because maybe they were too strict. Because when I started living in Barcelona, because we are from another city, okay. And at 18 years old, I was living alone. So I could buy whatever I wanted. And that's a problem because, for example, I never ate a donut until I was 18 years old.
You felt like I was missing something as a childhood, so now is the time, I take it.
Yes.
I take it.
And that's maybe a little bit of a problem, not being allowed to eat when you want to eat something like that. I get it, I super get it, come on. But then also, if you haven't noticed already, I'm a little bit nervous and anxious, okay? And the way I used to escape from my anxiety was towards food. But that thing that you just, if I buy something, I finish it in one sitting. If I buy these cookies, 10 minutes, it's just empty.
What about if you have cookies, let's say in your drawer?
I don't have them.
Exactly, because you eat them all.
I eat them all.
I have the same. I wake up in the middle of the night.
You too.
If I have some kind of stuff, and I'm reckless. That's why I don't eat anymore almost at all.
You wake up in the middle of the night thinking about
yes, sugar. Sometimes actually it was a couple of months ago. I had my snack daddy day, so I can buy something nice to myself.
Okay.
And I bought ice creams, and it was like this mini ice creams, different stuff. And I ate a couple of those, went to bed, And I sleep always naked, so I was there naked like this. And then I was like,
Ice cream.
it was like 11:30. Open my eyes and then there is this white chocolate ice cream still there. And I was even like, I was doing secret from myself, so I didn't put light on because I was like doing it secretly. Even I leave alone, but I was like,
Really?
I went there naked, take the ice creams, I ate all 4 of them, went back to bed. So it's a problem.
No.
That's why I cannot have anything just weird in my house.
Okay, this is funny, but it's a problem. Okay, but I do the same. And Lidl has these protein ice creams.
Oh yeah.
And lower calorie ice
Yeah,
creams. Come on, I eat them in one sitting.
Yeah, of course.
And I buy
you are the
them.
perfect client, of course, because they are cheating you with this
They
perfect
cheat.
price.
And I know it because now I have finished this master in
Yeah.
food technology
Yeah,
and
exactly.
food innovation, and I know how bad it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
it. And I know what I have to eat. Oh, but it's so hard. I really
know.
try it. And with Jiu-Jitsu, actually, I really feel that when I'm super conscious about
Yeah.
what I eat, and I'm like, okay, I will have breakfast, this for lunch, and since we have studied a lot of things about nutrition, I really know how I have to feed myself
Yeah.
to have like a good physical performance.
Yeah.
And when I do it, it's amazing. I feel so
Yep.
good. But when there's this something bad happening, and this year there's like this huge problem, you know about it. Okay, happening in my life, and it has so stressful. It's horrible. So I feel like it's getting a little bit hard for me not to eat sugar, but now it's way better than it used to be.
Yeah. Good.
But-
because usually it only lasts. You enjoy it the moment, and you eat, and afterwards you feel.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
And actually, you enjoy the first ice cream, but the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth,
Yeah.
you don't enjoy it. It's just the anxiety, just like it was my escape.
Yeah.
Some people drink, some people take drugs. For me, some people just don't eat.
Yeah.
My case was sugar and eating. So
But at least you can, because you talk about it really openly, so I think
yes,
you can
I talk about it.
control it a little bit. And Jiu-Jitsu is a great way to kind of make your eating habits better, because you really can see it if you eat
the
good.
difference.
And at least for me, I perform much better,
Yes.
and if I eat good, and I feel like more energetic and everything. So, and it's just a part of this whole journey, because this is a journey. It's a lifelong journey.
It is.
You decided to come like martial arts journey, but BJJ, especially like Jiu-Jitsu, it's a
Years and years of
it's a journey. There is no end goal. There is no end goal. It's just a journey where we want to be, and I think this is the way to kind of you become better version of yourself all the time. And that's why Jiu-Jitsu is so great, because then you are in a consistent path of a personal growth. So you're doing something. I'm hooked in the feeling that every single day, I'm 45 years old, but every single day, I'm the best version of me that I've ever existed.
But that's so
Physically, mentally, I'm hooked to that feeling. And Jiu-Jitsu is a huge part of it, and I love the process. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, when you're gonna start, but when you're gonna start and you stay on that path, every day, you're gonna be the better version of yourself than ever before. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Can you imagine? You can make yourself better every day through this process.
Yes.
I love it. It's just amazing. What about, do you take any supplements or anything?
Actually, I don't take anything.
Anything?
Anything.
No.
I have thought of maybe taking creatine,
Yeah.
but I don't think I need protein or anything because I eat enough protein. Also, I know omega-3.
Yeah.
It's so good and necessary.
Yeah.
But I eat salmon and I eat the nuts. So but I know that when I eat well, my diet is good also because they have given us this in the masters, these kind of tools to know how your nutrition is. So I just studied my nutrition, I just adjusted it, and I know everything that I need. You know, and anyone can just send me what they eat, and I can just adjust it, and it's like, okay, so you should eat that. It's quite simple actually. So one thing that I was also thinking of is collagen.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes my knees hurt, and like, okay, I don't eat that much collagen, but one thing I do, because there are some supplements of collagen that just you take it, for you it works, but actually they don't work. There's a lot of studies that they don't work because
Yeah.
they are bad quality. Some of them, they are amazing.
Yeah, and it's hard to know what is.
It's hard to know. It's hard to know. And a lot of the studies, they don't even tell the brand. It's like brand A, B, C, and D. So this word, this not, and this, it was like bullshit. So one thing I do, first time I ate that, and Miko, I was like, what? Do I have to eat this? It's this. The feet of the chicken, I do a soup. With
chicken
feet.
Oh, nice.
And it's full of collagen.
Oh, yeah.
Full of collagen. It just, if you put it on the fridge, next day, it's so hard. Like, okay, like it's full of collagen. So, first I was like, how can I eat this? Like, come on, like the feet of a chicken.
Yeah.
But then I have this Chinese guy that works with me. And I've seen him eat a lot of times the food chicken.
Yeah.
And I have normalized it now because I saw him like, okay, so this is the thing that people do. It's not like I saw it in a recipe that this is natural, let's eat this collagen. So I was, First I was disgusted. Now I'm used to it. Okay. And I think encourage everyone to eat chicken soup.
Chicken feet soup.
Chicken feet soup. Yeah. What do you do? You take some supplements?
I do omega-3.
Okay.
And then I do creatine.
Okay.
And then I have probiotics.
Oh, probiotics. Yeah.
And then I have a zinc.
Yeah.
Actually, most of the guys are zinc deficient, but they don't know it.
Oh, really?
Most of them, they are most of them. So I do zinc also. And what else? And then I have like a magnesium. But I try to also, and omega-3, I try to keep it, but I have been trying with my body because also I had this phase where I was taking everything, but then I was like, no, I want to just, keep it simple what I exactly need. And creatine is great, but creatine for me is like, I need to be really cautious about it because it's really like upsetting my stomach, so I need to have it, but when I take it, I take it with carbs. So if you take it in an empty stomach, it might be like, it doesn't feel good, but when you take it with carbs, because creatine is kind of absorbing liquids, so when you take it with carbs, that's much better. So I usually eat some rice or whatever when I take my creatine, but I only do like maybe 5 grams a day. Okay. But I feel like it's good. But the best, if I need to choose one, I would choose high quality probiotics for your gut microbiome. It's people don't understand how important it is if your gut works the best. Yes. Like it works nicely.
It's amazing that you know that.
But
how do you know that?
Because I study also, Jiu-Jitsu is a small part what I do. Okay. It's just like overall the human being and how to be the healthiest possible. That's my area, and not Jiu-Jitsu is part of it. But I love all the specific details with gut microbiome and all the. I study a lot by myself. I'm not a professional, but I'm just a curious person, and I want to make myself the best version of Miko what I can be every single day. And this is, I think, it's optimizing. Your diet is big part of it, and I can see it, and I'm a living proof. So in physical part, I'm better shape every single day, and if I don't need some supplement, I try to cut it away. Okay. But those are what I usually use, and I don't even use protein powder anymore. I used to use protein powder, but then I felt like, I don't know, it felt me a little bit bloated, and just like now I just eat chicken. And actually, after the training, because we need to wait a few hours because we need to do the podcast, I had an oatmeal and eggs, and I just ate it just a little bit. Okay. That was because normally I would take protein shake. Boiled eggs or? No, I had like a scrambled eggs and oatmeal with this kind of a seed mixture, and I just ate it. So good carbs, just and a little bit of protein. Seeds are important because they have a lot of omega-3 as well. Yes, and also nuts are really nice. Walnuts, almonds, I think those are the best nuts. Of course, I love roasted, salted macadamias. Me too. Excellent. But and actually yesterday, again, I was eating, walnuts. I think walnuts are maybe the, best nut in the world for you. Yes. But they taste like they taste like cardboard. And I took it like this, and I was looking at myself in the mirror, I was like, I don't like it. But then I just ate water, and I was like, I look at myself and I hate it. You were like bored? Yeah, same like I hate broccoli also, but I eat every day. You hate broccoli? Yeah, come on. If you look a lot of butter and butter and some salt and everything, but if you just, steam them or whatever.
But in the air fryer or in the oven, have you tried it?
Yes, yeah, little bit. But usually I just fry them with my chicken and.
Okay.
But
Hey, do you know that you have to eat it with mustard?
Mustard.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yes.
That's something revolutionary.
Yes, we learned it in the masters. Actually, I was like,
Really?
what?
Why?
Yeah, because broccoli is so good for cancer.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to cook it a lot.
Yeah.
You can eat it raw, but
Yeah.
don't overcook it.
Yeah.
It has this molecule that it's so good for the cells, okay? But it needs to be activated. And there's this enzyme in mustard, like good quality mustard, not these mustards that are like ketchup. No, the good quality mustard, they have this enzyme, it's a molecule that cuts the molecule that is on the broccoli, it activates it, and then it does the function that it needs to do for preventing cancer.
Oh.
So if you don't eat it with mustard, still it's good. It's broccoli,
Okay,
come on.
but
it doesn't has this like added additional value.
Yeah, and you can make it more effective for you doing like this.
Yes.
And I love this kind of data, and also because I used to do, like I had a chronic inflammation. Back in, I don't have anymore because now my diet is super clean.
Was it maybe for the sugar?
Probably from the sugar, but I started to, do a lot of olive oil. I think the best was like virgin and extra virgin olive oil. I used to hate it.
What?
I hate the taste and everything.
What?
Not anymore. I decided I'm gonna start to love it.
But what did you eat? Butter? What?
Yeah, but we didn't use any grease. Maybe butter, but now I'm an olive oil fan.
Hey, but how did you cook in Finland?
In Finland, we have these shitty seed oils, which they tell.
Like
in Finland, they tell you, like, let's say, grapeseed oil, it's more healthier than olive oil. And they praise it. They said, like, we have the studies and everything. They said seed oils are much better than olive oil, which, for my experience, my body, that's absolute bullshit.
Yes.
So olive oil makes me feel really good. And I eat like 1 liter a week. Super high quality.
What?
1 liter a week.
No.
Yeah. Now I'm an OG. Yeah, but I'm a man of extremes also. When I go something.
But how?
I just put on top of my food. And actually I even put it on my scrambled eggs. I put like a lot of olive. There is no food that I don't put it on top of it. And now I see the differences with different olive oils, like what is high quality. And also I like super, super high quality. But maybe I'm excessive with my amount.
I mean, you look amazing, so it's good.
Yeah, it's working. But I don't.
Tell me.
But I don't think, I don't know. But I just feel like I don't need to kind of, I don't feel that I use it so much, but always when I eat something, I just put olive oil on top. And first, everything was tasting like olive oil before my
your
taste buds,
they were
and now I can taste the food. The olive oil is just there as an additive, and I love it. And I truly think that that's also something my body is like now I feel like I'm stronger than ever. I feel better. My body is functioning better. And first time in 15 years, I sleep even like semi-good.
Because semi-good?
Yeah, like sometimes I even go to sleep and I wake in the morning. I didn't wake up a single time. And this has, I used to have these dreams where I don't remember anything. Everything was just like blurry. Okay. Everything was just blurry.
Okay.
And then when I changed my, rhythm of life and I started to live, I live really disciplined life. And when I decided to do all of this to my body and all the supplements and everything like diet, and I started to, wake up and I remember my dreams. I was so happy. Like I remember the faces and everything. I was, maybe 15 years, I didn't remember anything. Everything was just gray and blurry, like this.
So way more conscious then.
I don't know, but
the brain
something happens, but I was super happy because I have been, and of course because there's a lot of bad stuff that happened when I was a kid. So I have had always like nightmares, and I have always had this same dream when I'm dropping from cliff or whatever, and I'm just taking this with my hands, and just last second before I smash on the ground, I fly again. So I think maybe that's unconscious, like because in my life also I was really close to crash my everything because I lost everything, and I was I have been really close to somebody whack me or whatever, and maybe it was because again Jiu-Jitsu saved me. So before Jiu-Jitsu I was floating around. I had no what I'm gonna do. I don't have nothing. What defines me? Okay. I'm just exactly. And then when I found Jiu-Jitsu and the martial arts way, now I know that this defines me. I'm a servant of this martial art. And that defines me and that makes me happy. And now I have a meaning. And my meaning is make people smile and, inspire people and help other people to grow. And I think everything relates to that. So now I sleep better. But my body was like, okay, now I give you good sleep. And that was a big thing. How do you sleep, by the way?
I'm so happy that you found your purpose.
Because?
How do I sleep? Oh, depending on the day.
Yeah.
But depending on what's happening in my life.
Okay.
There's days that I just sleep amazing. And there's days that I just wake up like every half an hour and I cannot sleep. A lot of times it happens if I have been stress eating and stress eating sugar, I sleep. As hell, it's horrible. If you eat sugar before going to sleep, no, it's a super, super, super bad idea. But it's something I use, and still do it sometimes. Yeah. I used to do it a lot. And I used to sleep like 3 hours, 4 hours during the night. Then I was exhausted. But also, sugar gives you energy. Right?
Yeah, of course.
So I was eating more sugar because,
of course.
So it was
it's a vicious cycle. But I really believe that also because I don't do, fasting. But what I do is, but what I do, I kind of do fasting. But I will tell you what I do. So I do this. So I wake every morning 7:05.
7:05.
7:05. Because I have a 5 minutes. 7:05. So 5 minutes after 7.
Okay.
So the thing is like, what were we talking about? So we were talking, so the eating. Yes, now I remember. So I eat my last meal at 8.
Amazing.
So from 8 to 7, I don't eat at all, and I feel great. And when I wake up, I'm hungry, and then I do my fast exercise. Then I do Wim Hof breathing exercise, and then I do my breakfast, and then I feel like I deserve my breakfast, and it feels. For me, it works. If I eat like 10 or whatever, my sleep. When you feel a little bit of hungry when you go to bed, for me, it's the best. I hate people say, "Oh, I cannot go sleep when I'm hungry." Nobody wants to, but you just need to learn it. Same like cold water. Of course, I don't enjoy it, but of course I do it. So same like with this. But when you learn to do it, your body gets used to it, and I love this rhythm. So I eat basically between 8 to 8 everything what I eat. So 8 in the morning, 8 in the evening, I eat everything in that. What do you do?
One thing that you can also learn it. I learned it here.
Yeah, you're a professional.
So one thing that you can eat if you cannot sleep, it's cerezas.
Cherries. Yes, they are one of the only ones that creates natural melatonin.
There you go. It has the precursor.
Yep.
There you go. You understood me. So,
and also, do you know this? Actually, in Finland, they made a study, and after a hard physical exercise, they gave them a fresh squeeze like a cherry juice. They were like skiers, cross-country skiers. And the muscle recovery was about 28% faster for the people who ate cerezas, cherries.
Really?
So it's really good for your...
I didn't know that.
So So they made the study and it was like a tenderness and everything. Like your recovery was just faster. But it was like quite a lot amount. But it was, but I love cherries. So I used to do like cherry smoothies, but it's such a pain in the ass to peel them and just prepare them.
Yeah.
So then I came a little bit lazy. But cherries, amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, natural melatonin.
Yes. Oh, you know a lot, because you have been studying and you like your body and you like the health. It's amazing.
Yeah, of course. And it's just fascinating. It's fascinating. And I think we should always be like...
it's fascinating.
In the path of learning, just whatever it is, your body, your jiu-jitsu, whatever, but just that makes you, I think that keeps you young when you're always like learning. And also when you're always learning, you keep yourself kind of in motion. Yeah. Like your journey will never end. If you decide like, okay, I'm just going to stop caring, that's the end. But
you have to be conscious about it because there's a lot of people that just stop learning. I get it. Yeah. Because it's hard.
Of course.
It's an effort.
Yeah, of course.
But I think it's necessary.
But it's also rewarding. Because when you do it, you feel like pretty good at doing, challenging yourself. And again, but for me, everything was related to jiu-jitsu. Like what I can do for my body so I can perform better in jiu-jitsu. And I always understand, like, in my mind, like the better I come in jiu-jitsu, I think the more I need to train. Because I truly believe that expectations towards me grow every single day. Yes. So then I need to train more. Yes. The more kind of successful I am, the more I train, the more I push myself. Because I just want to make myself better version every day.
course.
Not like, okay, I'm enjoying now. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, whatever.
Of
No, I
course.
just try to kind of, no. I train more and now my routine is insane. Like people are, what are you doing? But I love it. I train I'm a professional athlete, but I'm a teacher. So I could be lazy, only doing teaching, but I'm super disciplined. I wake up, early, I do everything and that makes me so happy.
Yes.
When I have my routines, I feel like,
Yes.
I'm overcoming myself every day and I'm hooked to that feeling.
Yes.
I'm really hooked to that feeling
Yes.
and spreading the same joy to all of the other people. And when we
think
talk about joy, it's amazing that you are always in such a good mood. That's amazing. Where that comes from?
Actually, my psychologist says it's about my trauma, my childhood trauma.
Really?
Yes. It's just like a protection. That's what she told me. I don't know. For me, it's just natural.
Yeah.
It's just why should I not be happy? Even when I was kind of depressed, of course I was feeling bad with people.
Yeah.
I always show like a good a good posture, a good everything, because of course you never know what the other person is going through. And I always think that having like a good attitude, at least with people like you with good attitude, it makes me, okay, like now I want to learn more, now I want to study more, now I want to keep doing what I do. If I have like some bad energy people around me, oh no. I used to live with a guy and a girl, okay? Yeah. They didn't do anything. They were going to work and then they were like playing video games or doing nothing.
Yeah.
They were signed up to the gym, but they weren't going there. And it was like in my daily life, they were my environment. And then when I was meeting with some friends that they were active, I was like, how much I missed you. I didn't realize. And it's like, okay, now I want to do more things. So for me, it's also, I don't know, it feels natural to me to, with people, be in a good mood. And also, because I want to enjoy my life. And I feel like, even if some people are like, okay, but your attitude is a little bit childish. You should be more serious. You should be whatever. And a lot of people tell me that. I'm like, I can't. I want to enjoy my years that I'm in Earth. When I don't behave like I am, it's like, I feel sad and I feel like this is a wasted
Don't try to suppress yourself. Those people who say like, I'm going to be always kid. I have a Peter Pan tattooed on my leg, so never grow old. So I love Peter Pan. And, that's also a superpower because you see what positivity does to every other people.
Yes.
And let's say we go into a room and we are the super positive people. Usually you and me, we are the most positive people.
I am.
But also, usually we light up the room. So everybody becomes in better mood.
Yes.
And for me also, it's like I don't know about you, but sometimes, of course, I wake up and I'm like, I'm not, but I make a decision before I open my door. I'm like, I'm gonna kick the laziness to the balls and I'm gonna just smile. And first person who comes, hola, ¿qué tal?
Yes.
That's it. There the day starts, and I just
Me too.
throw the good stuff. And then usually, and it's strange when you see like word law of attraction. I love that. So law of attraction means that when you resonate good energy, you will also resonate that kind of energy, what's gonna attract certain kind of people.
Yeah.
So if you're positive and if you're really a good person, if you just believe in what you are doing and doing it with your pure heart, you're gonna find similar people. They are coming to you.
Yes.
They are coming to you.
Yes.
But there is no shortcut. You just need to be open and true from your heart. And then, for example, I think that's the reason why we met also, like, even though it was random, but these kind of energies, like, okay, we knew immediately, like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
But immediately, in my case, it wasn't immediately. Actually, because I interviewed him like for 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But then, it's a pity because we are not in front of the camera. We have like 14 minutes, you and me just met. We were talking about a lot of cool things and I'm like, okay, this doesn't happen with everyone. You just meet someone, I interview them and they just go and I could say something, like talk for a minute or two, but we are like 14 minutes just talking and I go, like that's because we share the same energy.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's also a true superpower, kind of when you are positive, when you are like this, because we are inspiring people and we are, making people feel good and making people, and it's just, great to be, happy. And also when you're a happy person, life is much more enjoyable.
It is, right? Why do we live if it's not to be at least like joyful and happy here? Also, sometimes I receive messages, I think you will receive even more, of people telling me exactly that, like, thanks to your energy, now I'm
Yeah, exactly. But again, that's the thing, because people can really see that because we are not pretending. When we're going to stop this interview and this podcast, we're going to be exactly the same. Like, this is not and I think that's what people are seeing from us, like through videos or whatever, and this energy stuff. But that's why I think also you are coming really big on social media, because people can sense the real energy. They know that we are authentic. These people are authentic. We don't, of course we are not perfect, but we don't even try to hide our flaws. I don't care. And that's why, for example, most of the editing and everything on this show also, we don't try to make everything look perfect. No, we are just like this. If there is something cursing or something, we're just gonna beep it. But otherwise, just like be who you are, and because that's the secret. Be who you are, and if you have the courage to do that, people will love it. People love when you're honest.
That's right. Now I just popped this question into my mind. Hey, how many years have you been in social media? Because I met you pretty early in my jiu-jitsu career. I know about your videos, and of course I was following you. So I don't know, how many years have you been?
I started 2020.
Only 5 years?
Only 5 years.
It's not that much.
No. I started when I got my purple belt, because I was thinking about when I'm a blue belt, I cannot do it. And actually I saw, our training, actually in this position here, I was a little bit more critical for myself. But anyway, I saw one of my training partners did a video here to Instagram, like maybe 2020. And I look at him doing it and I was like, I can do this much better. Because I know that for me, I have never been shy. I've been doing comedy theater sometimes, and I'm now I'm starting to do maybe some acting and everything. So I have never been shy in front of camera. So I was like, and because I love to do jiu-jitsu, so okay, we might do it. And then I started and never looked back. And I remember immediately when I did my first video, I saw, okay, so the filming was too far, the sound was not proper. So I was immediately like, how I can make this better for the people who watch it. And I never tried to do videos like what people like. I try to please the audience. I just do stuff what I enjoy myself.
Okay.
But then it started five years now, and I started as a purple belt, and that's amazing because I have a lot of guys and girls who has followed me since I started, and they started following me as a purple belt, and they say, "Hey Mikko, I remember when you started, you're a purple belt, and now it's just amazing." But I think also in social media, what makes us valuable is our core audience. And how you build core audience is through authenticity. So that's why you have probably this group of core followers who's going to follow you forever. And that's amazing, and because they can see it. They can resonate exactly the same what I'm resonating to you. So your energy is super cool, super positive. So they also appreciate that, and that's gonna make you because of this you can do this for a work, because you have this core audience. And now we're just gonna find different ways, because when we have big enough audience, we need to find the ways to monetize that.
Yes, of course.
And because it's not, first I was feeling really guilty when I started to, okay, I need to make money through this. But first I was like, I felt really guilty, but then I was like, I cannot do these videos. I cannot put so much time on everything if I cannot make money somehow. Then I need to do normal jobs, and I don't have energy to do it. So first I felt guilty, to make money through jiu-jitsu, but I was like, because I'm just, I don't know, super humble guy. But anyway, now I'm living the dream. Now I can do this.
You are living the dream.
This is part of my job, which is great. Teaching today, that was part of my job. Basically everything. And even I think like all the physical part, all the diet and everything, I think everything is part of my job. I'm the product. So everything what I do is part of what I do. And I'm truly living the dream. And I think you're gonna definitely achieve it. So there is many ways. And of course, we are good friends. So I'm gonna help you through this journey, and because I truly believe that there is so many stuff what you can still do, and how we can kind of use that energy to make you to do this for a living. Because can you imagine how good videos you could do if you could do only jiu-jitsu and creating jiu-jitsu content for your living?
Yes.
But it will happen. It will definitely happen. I can see the path, and I don't know, my path was, I see similarities, the energy and everything. And again, you're learning and you're doing, and you are such amazing in front of camera. You are, if I'm brave in front of camera, she's amazing. She's just, pam, 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 pam. And even though, like, if something goes wrong, you say something wrong, I don't care, pam, pam, we should continue.
I don't
beautiful.
care.
Yeah, but that's beautiful. That's like that's a very rare skill. Trust me. There is very rare skill. When you see like a lot of guys and girls, they can do technique videos, they can do short videos, but very rare can talk to the camera and do like be natural with them. Yeah, for us it's natural, but that's the hardest part. And that's why you're gonna be successful. And you already are, but on the successful that way, that this is gonna be the main thing what you're gonna do. I truly believe it. And it's not I know it's gonna happen. And because you are not gonna stop, you are on the right path, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I have a lot of stuff. And also because I follow you and I see what you do. And I'm also kind of giving you small pieces of advice all the time. And when I feel like now she's ready for the next step, because of course I have also a clear path. I have already an idea how you should be able to start to monetize your audience.
You do?
But I feel like I need to have a like specific. I can tell you it today.
Oh, no, whenever you feel it's right.
Yeah, but it's going to happen because again. You can't be in front of camera and you can be natural, which is amazing, which is a true skill set. So how is that the interview? Tell me the first interview. So you saw that Kimura Cup is coming to Barcelona.
Yes,
How it started? Tell me.
I love this journey. Actually, it started in March, so 4 months ago. So actually, I don't know. I'm living like a dream. I'm like in the sky. I feel like it's not real, and I try to maintain like, okay, this is happening, but still I have my job. Still I have like I can dream, but still I don't wanna let me dream too much.
No,
because I'm scared I will.
But
lose
don't suppress your dreams because first we're gonna have a dream.
I have it.
Exactly. Then I have a same like we have a dream. Then dream becomes a plan. And then you start to execute. Never think like suppress your dreams. Dream even bigger. That's my
dream.
dream.
So dream bigger. Okay.
Before I had nothing. I was dreaming already that one day I'm gonna be the very famous jiu-jitsu guy who makes everybody smile. I was dreaming massive. And I made it. I made it, and I'm still on the way. But dream big. Don't suppress your feelings. And we need to embrace the kind of I want. Whatever big it is, just go for it, not suppress it. Okay. But yeah, tell me, the first video.
Yes, Kimura. Okay, so I already been only once to a competition, JP.
Yeah.
Okay, and this Kimura, like publicity, it came into my feed.
Yeah. So you saw that there is some Kimura Cup coming into Barcelona.
Yes, and I saw that they were doing like super fights, and that they were doing like some kind of show, and I was like, what's this? Because all the competitions that I know, like not so much with IBJJF, like they were like just competing, and what's this Kimura Cup like? And I already was trying to make some interviews on the street about jiu-jitsu. It's something I have.
Such a brave move.
I should continue doing that.
Yeah, that's a brave move. That's a ballsy move. Go on the streets.
Right?
Love it.
I did it. But man, I was working. Then I was studying my master's. Then I was training. And then I was creating content. So it was impossible for me to keep doing that. So I already liked talking to people. It was already like some kind of focus I wanted to do. And I just was like, okay, so why don't I just write Kimura Cup? And I tell them, hey, can I go there? Can I make some content? Can I like interview people there and see how this tournament that it looks like so different is going? And Kike actually gave me his number. He called me. No, he asked me for my number. He called me and he was like, okay, so who are you? Yeah. What do you want? I was like, okay, so I'm Pili, whatever. I'm starting to make some interviews. And that I just was so curious about it. And he immediately was like, of course you can go. And you know what? You should compete. And I was like, okay. And it was just a week away. Yeah. So, and it was my second competition. So Beautiful. I was like, okay, I only have 1 week to like lose weight because only 2 kilos, okay? But for
that's
me,
the donuts.
Yes, they are. 100% they are. They are. So I just started training. I also, Kike was amazing. He told me, okay, so I'm doing this promotion tour that he does in all the cities. He goes to different gyms to promote Kimura Cup. So he told me, this Tuesday at X hour, I will be there. If you want, you can interview me. Man, you don't know. I was like, yes, please. Of course. It was a time where I was a job, but you know, my job is so flexible, so I just went out of the work and then worked again.
Yeah.
That's amazing about my current situation. So I was just searching Kike Lopez, Kimura Cup, interviews, everything. Like, okay, who is he? I have to prepare this so good because it's like, I felt like it was my opportunity. Like, okay, I'm meeting the CEO of a tournament and I'm nobody.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I have to really nail this. So I went to the gym, I interviewed him with everything that I had. I had my guion, my writing
notes.
And after that, Kike is so, he's great. He's also really natural in the camera, you know?
Yeah.
And after the interview, he told me, okay, this has been the best interview so far. Nobody has made me. And I was like, thank you. Okay. So, no, I was so happy about it because I really put in a lot of work. And I think that when you want something, you really have to put a lot of work.
Of course.
So also, he already met with me. So he said me that he will give me like una pulsera. So I could
VIP
enter.
pass and
I could enter and talk with interview the guys and the super fights. And I just went to the tournament. I was competing. I got first place. But only 2 fights. So but I was just there talking with people and posting my content. And then Kike saw it. Alvaro, you know Alvaro?
Yeah.
Alvaro, the marketing jefe, the head of marketing.
Chief of marketing,
He also saw it. So they were like, okay, so this is some kind of content that we could have at Kimura so it grows better, bigger, and so people know about the athletes. Because one thing of Jiu-Jitsu is that there are amazing people. Even here, you know, here you have like, I know, 3 guys, you know, Vincenzo, Joel, and Christian. And also you have
then we
Jet.
have William, Sergio, we have...
Jet or Janet?
Janet.
Oh, she's amazing.
She's amazing. We have like a lot of talent in the house.
You have a lot of talent here.
Yes.
So I feel like it's not really known. I think Kimura Cup is trying to change this.
Yeah.
And I really like talking with them and showing them to the world.
Yeah.
And showing their personalities because there's a lot of prejudice towards martial arts. I was one of them. I was like, these guys, they are so violent. They are not. They are amazing people. They have the biggest heart, actually.
Yeah.
But I really want the world to see how people who fight in Jiu-Jitsu, they are like the nicest people on earth.
Yeah.
So, yes. And then they just called me for Alicante. They were like, okay, let's do a trial. We like what you did in Barcelona. Let's try in Alicante. And there, man, I show you everything that I prepared for that, I just searched all the guys that were doing the super fight. I have a note with every single tournament they were in, with all their personal life I could find about them, with questions, personal questions I could do about them. So it's really a lot of effort.
So maybe we're gonna put you in UFC BJJ to do the interview. Maybe we put it. Like I'm talking about, like I could do it, but that's great because again you put the effort there.
A lot of effort.
And there it started, and now you have been doing all the Kimura Cups and.
Yes, and also.
And next year you're gonna continue.
Yes, and also I have these tournaments that they are interested in having me. They wanted me in World Cup in Valencia.
Okay.
Then there's 3 other tournaments that they have like, okay, Pili, we have seen your work, so tell us how do you work, what are your prices, because at least I'm finally starting to monitor.
That's it.
There's a lot of work behind it.
I know.
It's a lot of hours and hours.
You know, when you prepare, there's a lot of what you need to do to make it like nice. Yes. And that's why, because you need to value your time. And now you see, now it starts to come first offers where we can make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And now what kind of money we're gonna charge? I can help you with that one. So because
you
then
can?
we can,
okay.
Yeah, because it's also hard when you start like how much I should be asking and what is, even for me, it was like somebody asked me to do, and also what you're gonna do in the future. We're gonna do brand promotionals because you can do videos. I have done a lot of brands. They want me to do, for example, video for them. And for me, it's easy
Like
to
the
be.
Lord, you're the
Yeah.
Lord now.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
That was the one example. And also, I have done like a lot of these kind of brand. Not a lot, but I kind of couple of ones. But anyway, that's great for your brand, and that would fit you perfectly. And I can also guide you a little bit, like because these offers will come, and you need to have a platform kind of for how I'm approaching. Okay, this is the deal. If you want to make a video for you, okay, it costs you this much. It includes this and this and this. I can give you kind of a baseline how you should be doing it, because you need to monetize your skill set and your audience so you can do it more. And still, we give all of this content for free for people. We don't charge anything from that. That's why we need to have some way how we can make money. Otherwise we cannot put so much content for free because we need to live.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. But for me, at least, it's rewarding.
Yep.
Also because of the messages I get.
Yeah,
Only because of the messages,
and that
it's
makes
rewarding for me.
that makes it worth it. Some people, they are inspired by you. I love your energy. Like you told me, like some girls, like they started because of you. Come on, you changed her life.
No,
if one person starts Jiu-Jitsu because of you inspire them and they continue, you just change the world to better slightly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love when girls, they're like, okay, so I saw your videos and I just tried it and I love it now. So thank you so much, Pili. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what is this? Like,
And it's I like, yes, it was you. Ah.
Yes. And actually, that you were talking about brands.
Yeah.
They have this deal with Kano Kimonos, you know.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. They want me to go to the Europeans with them.
Nice.
So, come on, this has happened from March until July. All this.
Yeah, everything. And again, it's just beginning. Be ready. The show is just beginning. Now it's gonna get bigger, and I know it because when we don't stop, we will just push. Everything's just gonna get bigger. Everything, what happens, it's gonna be bigger audiences, bigger paychecks, bigger. Everything is just gonna get bigger, and that's why also what we're gonna do, we try to make the best version of ourselves every day. So you're gonna be better interviewer next time when you're before, like always consistent growth and pushing ourselves to make ourselves the best one what we can do.
Yes, I really think so.
I'm excited about your future also.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited about your future, actually. Do they know about India?
No, actually, I think I'm gonna have maybe some podcast where I'm gonna talk about my project in India, because I'm gonna go there. End of the year, I'm gonna get t-shirts. It's nobody's. It's not a secret. So I'm gonna go there, teach this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu organization in India, and we're gonna create curriculums, and we just want to spread Jiu-Jitsu. And because I just love that people train Jiu-Jitsu. For me, it's just a way to spread the art. And through the organization, we want to control that they are learning the real stuff. So we're gonna have a curriculum, so they know. For example, other guy in the middle of India, I know that he can do a scissor sweep from close guard. There needs to be like a system what we are teaching. So there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of hassle. So we need to control what they are being taught. But
This is amazing.
Yeah.
But it just came something into my mind. Do you know the Mac Dojos? They're called Mac Dojos.
Yeah.
What do you think about these teachers that they're like, maybe they are standing up, I don't know, like that, and maybe they just grab, and the other person kind of falls.
It's called also bullshit. They also call it.
Bullshit.
Yeah, but
what do you think about that?
I think that's extremely dangerous, and that's really bad.
But because people that believe that.
And because the problem is that if you train in this kind of gym and you're the student, and you feel like if something happens, I can handle it.
And no,
you cannot handle it.
You cannot.
So then you have this false feeling of security, and you think like something happens and you can defend yourself or your family. You cannot. And that's dangerous.
Yes.
And it's sad that it happens, because there's not so much that we can do for it, because it's just everybody. Nowadays, people are starting to understand a little bit more, like that the reality of fighting is not like I have this point that I can give me the point, just push you. I have had also these guys that they told me, Mikko, but I know this pressure point stuff, like I grab your wrist or whatever. I want to grab my wrist. Nothing's happening. Sorry. Right. So, but I think
there's mano de vaca.
Yeah, of course. But this kind of pressure points, like 2 fingers, and I'm passing out like. And if somebody can do it, good for them. But overall, I think that's dangerous, because people are believing that, people are training it, and then they may up in a really big problem, because they think that that's it's gonna work on the street. Somebody's gonna slap them in the head. Where's my pressure point?
Yeah.
There is no pressure point
There is
anymore.
no- Maybe it hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. Maybe you hurt your fingers. I don't know.
it. Yeah. I saw this video where someone was putting like their fingers inside the mouth of the opener, and I'm like, what the are you doing? But they are going to bite you. So what's this?
That's let me just
crazy.
come closer. I just need to put my finger in your mouth.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it
It's
is crazy.
crazy.
But anyway, I think we have wrapped for today.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
Thank you so much for coming.
We don't stop speaking.
No. We
don't
could do this, but we're probably going to do this again because you're growing and
Once again,
audience want to see where this is going and maybe, in the future. And probably we're going to do it again.
Okay, I
thank
hope
you
so,
so
because
much,
I had
Pili.
a really nice.
It was a true pleasure, and I really, really believe and I know that you're going to go far. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on.
And guys,
I'm going to cry.
go train, keep smiling, and remember,
Yes.
Jiu-Jitsu never dies. Boom. Boom.